The Prime Minister has been criticised for dodging calls to visit WA's most vulnerable communities. The Carnarvon Shire President says alcohol-fuelled crimes are reaching breaking point and the government should experience the situation firsthand.
It was a town that put its name on the world map after Cleo Smith went missing, but the Carnarvon Shire President says there are more issues to be addressed. Police figures show criminal offences in Carnarvon has reached a 10-year high in the 2021-2022 financial year. Burglaries of key concern.
Destruction of public housing is ongoing. The antisocial behaviour to private house owners in the same area. Houses being broken into, property stolen. It's a full range of stuff. We've had a gentleman hit over the head with a pair of bolt cutters, and the surgeon said another 20 millimetres and you would have been dead. So it is actually a little bit scary.
The Prime Minister is refusing to say if he will visit crime-ravaged communities in Western Australia, but has revealed he will be taking his cabinet to Port Hedland later this month.
Well, I was in Fitzroy Crossing just a few weeks ago. This is my second visit to WA. I am a regular visitor to WA. I'll try to get around to all of this great big state as I try and get around to all of our very large country.
After spending 4 hours on the ground in Alice Springs last week, the Prime Minister has announced restrictions on alcohol as well as extra funding to tackle crime.
We don't have a huge voting population in Carnarvon, so we may not be very high on the priority list.
Councillor Eddie Smith is calling on the state and federal governments to implement alcohol restrictions in Carnarvon, but not ban it altogether. He says there are not enough resources to change the problem that's been developing over the last 30 to 40 years.
It is a wonderful place, and I don't want it to get worse. I want it to get better before it gets any worse. And that is why I've been making the noise I've been making.
Crystal Wu, Sky News, Perth.